the Pittsburgh Steelers, taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
And he'll work down inside the 45. You look at this Niner defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10. Fields.
Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
They'll try and run with Harris, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down and 6 now.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's going to keep this again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pushing through the contact. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year. But you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, here's Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw is Fields.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. Here's Fields.
It's complete to Williams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run straight ahead with Ware. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now it's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Here's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 3rd and 9. And he's going to use his legs here. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Bo Nix, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Lions in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Again, McCaffrey. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Fields on first down.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
I got kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Fields throw complete to Freiermuth.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Pickens on the slant.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And now they'll shift things around.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On the give, this is their fullback.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From just shy of midfield, Fields flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Running on first down with Ware. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 6. Fields changing the play. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Fields. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields being chased out left. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a throw here, hauled in. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Drew Sanders picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
2nd and 15. That's complete to Pearsall. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly... So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Samuel. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. This is McCaffrey on the give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the 49ers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.